Today let's talk about money muling, why students are a key target and why everyone should stay away from these illegal activities. So let's get right into today's video. Hi and welcome to Fin Crime Agent, my YouTube channel where I'm talking about financial crime prevention and anti-money laundering related topics. Today we will talk about money muling to touch on different aspects of this problem which is directly correlated to money laundering. So as always I've prepared some slides. Let's bring up the slides on the screen and start to talk about what is money muling. Money muling is a type of money laundering. A money mule is usually a person who receives money from a third party into their bank account and transfer it to another one, or takes it out in cash and give it to someone else, obtaining a commission for this type of activity. The indirect connection that the money mules has with the crimes that generated the dirty money makes money mules accomplices of the criminals that generated the crimes and dirty money in the first place, and this is because they will allow them to transfer nationally or internationally funds, and also they will allow those criminals to hide their identities. So let's now see how criminals are recruiting money mules. Students and people below 40 years old are the primary target of criminals. Those are approached in several ways, including social media, word of mouth, direct contact, easy earning adverts, which we see quite a lot, especially on social media, and fake job offers. Due to the increased unemployment rate linked to COVID-19 pandemic, more people are now vulnerable to become money mules. People can become unemployed and be out of job for a long time, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, and they can be more tempted to fall for those easy job or easy money, which are not easy at all. And that leads me to the next slide, which is to look more into the demographic of money mules. This is at the back of a study that was completed and published by CIFAS. So according to a research from CIFAS, which is one of the UK leading fraud prevention services, from 2018 up to 2019, a 25% increase in money muling activities was identified for individuals aged between 45 and 50 years old, and a 26% rise among those aged between 51 and 60. So we have on the slide in here a table showing us those figures, and you can see that the majority, which is 83% of people, are still individuals below the age of 40 years old. However, if we look at how the number went up, the change for those one between 45 and 50, we can see a 25% increase from 2018 to 2019, and also in the age bracket 51 to 60 years old, there was a similar increase of 26% year on year from 2018 to 2019. So yes, still students and young people represent the majority, but this is an alarming bell showing that the money mule activities are expanding also to those generations of older people. So more people, not just young students, are showing to be involved now in money muling activities, according to this research from CIFAS. Although students and young people still represent the majority of people that are working as money mules, unfortunately, these are still the primary target of criminals. We have seen before that they are accountable for over 80% of the money muling incidents that have been reported in the UK. According to a press release from Barclays, some new alarming data were also shared indicating that people under 21 years old recruited as money mules has more than tripled between 2016 and 2019. So on the analysis from CIFAS, we've seen a year-on-year changes across the different age, but this analysis from Barclays is showing us that the young people actually tripled from 2016 to 2019. Within the same study, we've seen that only 50% of the interviewed people would report to the police if they were asked to be involved in money muling activities, and only 2 out of 5 would report the matter to their bank. And the other important point here is that 5% of students said that due to COVID-19 pandemic, they are now more likely to consider making easy money if approached by those people, even if it looks suspicious. So they could potentially consider doing this activity by knowingly being aware that they will get into serious trouble. As part of my overview about money muling, I think it's going to be beneficial to also let you know that on the 2nd of December 2020, Europol has published results out of the EMMA 6 exercise. This is the 6th European Money Mule action. This is a global operation across 26 countries to tackle the money mule problem. The 2020 coordinated operation EMMA 6 resulted in 227 money mules recruiters being identified, 4,031 money mules also being identified, and those resulted in 1,529 investigations took place with 4,942 fraudulent transactions being spotted. This resulted in 422 arrests and prevented the loss of 33.5 million euros. As I mentioned before, the operation from Europol went across 26 countries globally and it touched over 500 financial institutions globally. It's important also to get a clear view of what are the risks of being involved in this type of illegal activities which are directly connected to money laundering. The first point I want to highlight is the risk of actually dealing with criminals. This is often leading to a physical attack or threat when you decide to stop cooperating with their demands. They can put in danger your safety and the safety of those around you. The second point, and equally important, is the legal consequences that you will face, as money mule is a serious offense and includes prison sentence up to 14 years, large fines, community services, and you essentially going to be in very deep trouble if you start to do this type of activities. It's important to know also that once convicted of being involved in money muling, your criminal record will affect you for the rest of your life. You will have problems to request a mortgage or even just to open a standard bank account. Financial institutions will very often decide to refuse anyone who has been already convicted of money mule activities or connected somehow to money laundering. So you really don't want to be in that position. So what can you do in order to stay away from this type of crimes and make sure that you don't support the spread of this type of criminal activities? So here are 3 simple advices that I want to leave you with. The first one is don't fall for fake job ads on social media promising easy money. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Also, to help others that may be less vigilant, remember to always report those ads to the platform provider. The second point is inform the police when contacted or asked to be involved in what you suspect to be money muling activities. And if you are currently involved in money muling or any money laundering scheme, stop transferring money immediately. You should self-report yourself to your bank or payment provider and report the situation to your national police. And with that, I'm at the end of today's video. I hope the information that I shared are useful. If you know someone else that could benefit from this kind of information, please share my video with them. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I will appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you can get notified once new videos are going live on FinCrime Agent. Also, check the description of this video where you will find useful links and references for the publication and studies about money muling that I mentioned in my video. And in the description you will also find the patreon.com page where with a small contribution you can support FinCrime Agent and receive some unique material for my Patreon community. So thank you for watching, I hope this was useful, and until next time, see you soon.